Let's do a very interesting sum. Right, the sum says we have to find the value of this given expression, that is cos 45 degree upon sec 30 degree plus cosec 30 degree. Right. So first, for getting all these values, we require the trigonometric table. So let's get the trigonometric table. And from this table, we'll find all the values which we want. So now we want cos of 45 degree. Now cos of 45 degree from the table, we'll get it as 1 upon root 2. Right. Same way, sec 30. Right, in the denominator which we have, sec 30, the value of sec 30 from the table, we will get it as 2 upon root 3, easy. And cosec 30 from the table, we'll get the value of cosec 30 as 2. So our job is very simple. Initially, we have to just find those values and substitute in the given expression. Right, now one thing you remember, this is a fraction, and in the numerator you have a fraction, and in the denominator also you have a fraction. Whenever you have something like this, it is always better to write the numerator divided by the denominator in the horizontal form. See, we are going to write it. So numerator would be written as 1 upon root 2, right, divided by the denominator, but onto the horizontal form beside it, right. Now it becomes easy for you to understand. So now the numerator, that is 1 upon root 2, will be written as it is. In the denominator, in the other bracket, we have to take the LCM. So it will be 2 into 1, which is 2, and then we'll have that root 3 into 2, which will give it as 2 root 3. And in the denominator, we have root 3 into 1, which is root 3, right? Now here, if you see, the denominator have irrational numbers, that is root 2 and root 3. So first we'll rationalize it. So we have to rationalize, whenever we have irrational numbers in the denominator, we have to rationalize the denominator. But how do we rationalize root 2? For rationalizing root 2, what we need to do is multiply and divide the fraction by root 2, right? So let's do that. So let's do it for 1 upon root 2. So we write there 1 upon root 2, which we have. Now we are multiplying and dividing by root 2, right? So into root 2 upon root 2, right? Wasn't that easy? Simple. Same way, if you look here, again we have root 3. So how do we rationalize root 3? Multiply and divide by root 3. Beautiful. So let's do it for the next expression now. That is 2 plus root 3 upon root 3. Right? This multiply and divide by root 3. Right? Easy. Now we solve it. Right? So now what do we have here? 1 into the first bracket, if you see there. In the numerator is 1 into root 2 will give us root 2. Root 2 into root 2 will give us 2. So the value of that first bracket would be root 2 upon 2. In the second bracket, look at the denominator, it is root 3 into root 3, which will become 3, right? Denominator is easy. In the numerator, it's a binomial multiplied by root 3. So you have to multiply root 3 with each of the terms. So root 3 into 2 will give you 2 root 3, and root 3 into 2 root 3, right? Root 3 into root 3 gives you 3, and 3 into 2 is 6. So you'll get it as plus 6, right? Now this is what we have here. So it is root 2 upon 2 divided by, now you have to convert that division into multiplication. So it will become the reciprocal now. So 3 goes in the numerator and 2 root 3 plus 6 comes in the denominator. Beautiful, right? So we have that here. Now how do we solve further? So let's multiply this, right? 2 expression. So we get in the numerator, it is root 2 into 3, which gives us 3 root 2. And in the denominator, we have 2 multiplied binomial. So we have to multiply that 2 with each term. So 2 into 2 root 3 will give us 4 root 3. And 2 into 6 will give us 12. So in the denominator, we have 4 root 3 plus 12. But if you observe here, look at this expression which you have got. We got it as 3 root 2 upon 4 root 3 plus 12. Here again this denominator is a irrational number, right? But if it is an irrational number, right, we need to rationalize the denominator. But we have to rationalize this denominator. The thing is, how will we rationalize 4 root 3 plus 12? Here it's not a single term. It's not a monomial, it's a binomial here. So we have to take the conjugate of this and multiply and divide it by that fraction, right? So what is the conjugate of 4 root 3 plus 12? When we say conjugate, it has to be only that connecting sign has to be changed. So plus will become minus. So conjugate will be nothing but 4 root 3 minus 12. So multiply that in the numerator and also that in the denominator we do it. Now we have to solve this. Right? It's very easy. Now when you multiply that numerator, right, so it is nothing but 3 root 2 into 4 root 3, right, minus 12, and in the denominator when you look here, In the denominator, we have it in the form of a plus b into a minus b, because it is 4 root 3 plus 12 into 4 root 3 minus 12. So it will be written as a square minus b square. So it will be 4 root 3 the whole square minus 12 square, right? So now when you solve it further, in the numerator, the 3 root 2 into 4 root 3 first. 3 into 4 is 12, root 2 into root 3 is 6. That means we'll get it as, beautiful, we'll get it as 12 root 6 minus, it is 3 root 2 into 12. 12 into 3 is 36. So we'll get it as 36 root 2. Beautiful, right? Upon in the denominator, 4 root 3 the whole square. The square of 4 is 16. The square of 3 root 3 is 3. So 16 into 3 is 48. Minus 12 square is nothing but 144, right? Now that means in the numerator we have 12 root 6 minus 36 root 2. Do we have something common there? Yes, we have. The common is nothing but 12 and 36. We'll have the common term there as 12, right? And in the denominator, when we take 48 minus 144, the answer which you get there, that is 96, but it will be minus 96. So what we'll do in the numerator is, we'll take minus common with 12. So we'll take minus 12 common there. So when we take minus 12 common there, what is left in the first term there? It would be minus of root 6, right? And what will be left in the next? So since we have taken minus common, inside the bracket it would be plus. So it will be plus of, right, 3 root 2, right? And in the denominator, as I said, it is nothing but minus of 96. Now do the cancellation. 12 ones are, 12 eights are 96. And now what we have in the numerator is 3 root 2 minus root 6 in the numerator, right, upon 8. And this is the value of that particular expression given to us.